Slam, banana, brave, dolls, mining board, ascended,
Zombies.
don't stop,
Drunk pandas.
octopus, girls, Hi, I'm Adam C, and welcome to Modified Nationals with Greenlight Insurance. I've parked up my 350Z, and I'm alongside Rich's Focus RS, a crazy car. And today is the last minute advertising for Adam C Fest. Tickets are still available this Bank Holiday Friday. Get yours today. The show is going to be like no other. There's going to be so many cars. Thousands of people are attending, and I look forward to seeing and meeting you all there. So that's why I've brought the 350Z here today. And also on our stand, we've got Alex. Also Alex, his new YouTube channel that he's promoting today. And then Lee Lockwood's 200SX, Ground Chaser, V6 Capri. We'll have to come back to those later. This is a vast show, one of the biggest modified shows in the whole country. And there's so many cars that I haven't seen before, which is rare because I go to so many shows. So we've got this Ford Mustang Sheriff car here with the lights flashing on the roof and a man dressed up as a banana. And this I saw when I was coming in, a slammed Jaguar limousine. There you go, something a bit different, something very different if anything. Yellow headlights as well. I've actually just noticed it's got a Daimler badge, so it might actually be the Daimler variant of the Jag. Even still though, a Daimler limousine that is slammed to the floor. There's quite a few cars to look at, and behind me we have a Max Power section. Now at my show there should be a few Max Power style cars. Tickets are linked down below, but let's have a look at some of the Max Power cars that are on display here today. There is a Fiesta with a Mark III Focus RS front bumper. That's not quite Max Power, but it follows a similar ethos that those of the 90s back in the day did, and it's fantastic to see a lot of these cars back on the scene. And later on this year there's going to be another Max Power reunion, so more and more of these cars are being shown. There's one of the Astras that we see. We have the Renault 5 GT Turbo and of course a Saxo. But even over the road from the Max Power reunion car we've got this Nova here, so the trend really is coming back for these Max Power modified cars. There's an Audi RS4 with a bear driving, and then this rusty Mercedes, I believe it's a CLK, with very brave front wheels, not quite, well, almost as brave on the back, bright green high-vis on the front, smiley face on the centre cap. It's not quite the normal aesthetic you'd expect from Mercedes, but next door we've got another Nova. There's a Ford Hearst, I think it's a Granada. We have a very rude medallion, the Grim Reaper is giving us the finger. Let's see who is in the back. Oh no, he's escaped. Right, we're gonna have to look for a corpse and a coffin. More Max Power cars, look, two Saxos and another Nova. But honestly guys, what is happening to the UK modified car scene? I mean, I get you're there to be different, but this is, we've got these, I can't even remember what they're called, the little gnomes on the front of, there's a small Coca-Cola crate. It's quite the sticker showcase on the bonnet. There's some dolls and some, are they My Little Pony or similar? There's part of a kid's floor mat with a Ford Sierra on the top. There's a Sooty, there's a mobile phone, an inflatable one, Rubik's Cube on the top of the roof. But one thing very impressive is we have three small versions of the car, even with sticker bombed bonnets in three different scales on display on the dashboard. But I believe there's a whole section in the show devoted to cars such as that. We have another Max Power Saxo. Inside this Renault, these skulls are having intercourse. Oh no, they're not, that's a dog in his lap, my bad. This chap's called Nath. What we got on the Fiesta, there's like a boombox, an inflatable boombox. They've dressed the chair up as a 90s gangster, and then there's the All Sorts doll driving the car. So a bit of an unusual section here of All Sorts, literally licorice All Sorts on display. There's the A-Team van as well, E39, RX-7's getting polished, and this modified 300ZX. I keep saying this year is the year of the 300ZX's comeback. I've seen so many when normally you never see them at shows. Yes, hello. And just down from the happy people, we have the Tic Tac section. So these are all Mark II and 2.5 Focus RSs and STs in green, orange, etc. Just beyond them is a little guilty pleasure of mine, because in this country we don't get to see lorries with bonnets. Our lorries are all flat, so it's nice to see a big American rig. I was going to comment about how many bears are inside cars, but we have Dungelskog inside the 350Z at the moment, so I can't really talk. We have an orange Mark IV Supra, and I've just noted how many cars are in the distance. There's so much to look at in this show. How about this though? Slammed S2000, lovely shade of blue next to the DC5 Integra Type R. Next to the VXR we have this hand-painted E36. This particular one has a shower underneath it. Do you think it's safe? It is connected. I won't try. Oh, there's an iron on the spoiler as well, and some ducting on the exhaust. It's made of wood, the spoiler, if you can call it a spoiler. It's an ironing board. It is a literal ironing board on the back of the E36. People call spoilers ironing boards, and this one actually is an ironing board with an iron. To match the shower, of course, and the bouquet of flowers. There's this guy, I'm going to call him Freddy. We have some of Freddy's mates in the Transporter. But today I'd imagine we're going to play lots of games of what's inside your car. This Glanzer has a couple of motorbike helmets. But inside the engine bay we have this beautiful manifold. Little turbo down there as well. I'm sure we'll see lots of stuff inside the car. We're going to have to battle with reflections. You've got the GTR, there's an R34 over there, Pulsar, Mitsubishi GTO at the front, and an Evo Mister. And then we come to the Nissan Sunny, which presents a bit of a Buzazuku style with this exhaust. I keep forgetting the name of this style of exhaust, but you can just kind of attach it there, so you don't have to drive like that all the time. We have some inflatable things by the Car Girl Culture Club, and that also includes an RX-8 undergoing some work, and a Renault Megane undergoing some work. But I believe I have found the main show field of the show, Silvia S14, a slammed 4 Series. We even have an E60 BMW M5 with yellow details around, including tyre lighting, and I was looking for some yellow dust caps. Maybe I should just take his, although they're a bit rude. Someone's car is so camouflaged you can only see its wheel. But one car that isn't camouflaged is this very vibrant Volvo. That does begin a Volvo section, including Iron Man over here. And if I venture through this tightly packed area, we'll see another bear inside a car. This one's pink. And we come to this Volkswagen Polo with a excitable exhaust and some spare wheels on its roof. But as you've seen, there's a bit of a max power theme to this video. We have another Saxo and a 206. The 206 even has a max power written on the side of it. We really are bringing the max power scene back. Further down, we've got this beautiful artwork on the side of the Puma and some donuts on its bonnet, just down from Pigeon, the X-Type.
There is a theme to this video, not only the max power thing.
These cars have some beach balls on the dashboard. The MX-5's got some hula flowers and a flamingo on its bonnet, as well as an inflatable alligator. We've got a slip and slide set with a dolphin and some bananas. There's a white chaser, which everyone loves, with a parrot, also inflatable. These two cars have some upside down children's bikes on their roofs. I think they just perched there. I doubt they drove like that. We have more inflatables, even an inflatable shark on the bonnet of the PS13. The Fiesta has a parrot. The R34 has some hula stuff on it as well. The E36s have some more hula stuff on it. It's like a Caribbean theme, this section. The Volvo's got a beach ball. The EK9's got a parrot. Beach ball on the Fiesta. Greta the van doesn't seem to have, oh no, hula stuff. And just beyond this beach ball, you'll notice a massive flamingo in the background. We're gonna go there. We're gonna see that. It's all a monkey.
I've never seen a show with so much entertainment to look at within and on top of the cars.
It's a Mario. Every car needs a mascot. My 350Z needs a yellow mascot. I still haven't decided what. Ooh, what about the front bumper of this Lupo called Dory? Just down from Dory we have another rat rod, a rusty Mark II Golf. That is crazy. They've got the metal bumper on the front. It's called Beatengu. I have no idea how to pronounce that. There's too many consonants in there. You've got the yellow headlights with the mesh, well not mesh, just metal fence work over the top of it. They found a Coleman's mustard sign and an air horn that's also rusty. We have a crate on the roof of the Golf. No bodies are left in this vehicle overnight, which is an absolute lie. So there you go, another entertaining sight for the day. We've got some illustrations of pets and cars on display in front of the Abarth. A Golf alarm's going off. We've got a high-vis Focus ST and then an almost even higher vis Focus over here with some octopuses also in green, some aliens which are also in green, and that is just in front of the giant Flamingo. The Flamingo is atop a Toyota Hilux, quite a high Toyota Hilux, and quite a giant Flamingo on its top. top, and then there's a chain that they're just chilling on. So another bit of a fun section of the day. There's so much more to look at though. Look at look at those vibrations on the boot from the base. Right, watch the wiper. Right, well that's that for you. And further around we have an off-roading Beetle. It's been lifted, it's got the off-roading knobbly tyres as well, some more octopuses as well, and then like a Hot Wheels version of it. It's all camo, this is hand painted as well. You can see the brush lines. But we have now found a Beamer crew, and before I head to that section, we have this E30 with a side pipe on the wing. Quite a large one, it's probably turbocharged, but I can't see what engine it's got, but it does have a hydraulic handbrake and no interior. So here was the rest of the BMWs. Most of them are E36s, a lot of them are drift spec. They have, well, there you go, do a skid on the front one. There you go, on the E36 Compact. That confirms what these cars do. E46, probably one of the only ones here. The rest are E36s, and then there's a cheeky Civic and MX-5 right at the back. Yeah, these cars have gone sideways a lot. Oh, there we go. There's one way to do it. Caution, work in progress. We've got a Lamborghini that looks a little bit like an Astra, but you can tell it's a Lambo because it's got the doors. Oh look, another military themed car with some items on its roof, and another modified Jaguar X-Type. Oh look who we've got in the Fiesta. Clive and Gerald are in the boot. And just down from Clive and Gerald we have one of my favourites so far, a modified BMW Z4. Racing bucket seats and very stripped out inside. It's got a hydraulic handbrake. Do we reckon it's a Z4 drift car? Well, looking at the chassis mounted spoiler and the excitable exhaust, maybe it is. Maybe it's a show car. So that Z4's probably one of my favourites so far today, but another favourite is this Stager, which you're probably going to guess, it's got an R34 front end. Talking of Skyline things, we have a Skyline thing inside of Silvia, an RB26 in the S14. Look what I found, it's Harold Davidson. How are you doing, Harold Davidson? He's an octopus as well. Oh look, an R33 resembling Brian's R34. Oh, he's very in love with his car, isn't he? These off-roaders are doing some off-roading, and this Golf has been sliced in half so that it can be a trailer for the back of the Volkswagen Golf. We have another bicycle not being used for its intended purpose. It's a decoration piece on the top of the Lupo, and an MG. Oh, I'm about to get run over by the Mark IV Golf. Oh look, a pink Huracan Performante in the background. There it is, being driven with no driver. Oh, he's died. It's such a big car, it's taken that long to clean. He has literally died whilst wiping it down. Either that or he was shot in the arm. Things like the sticker showcase on the Mondeo is what I want to see, such as driven by a broken spanner, or in other words, a tool. He's also a proud member of the Small Penis Club. I didn't even know that existed before today. So I can only presume that this whole section is part of that club, and that's why the sticker's there, even though the RX-8, unfortunately the White Chaser, must also be a member. And even the M Sport livery on the wide-bodied E46, which I've just noticed is part next to another white Toyota Chaser. That's the third one of the day. Could we suggest we have the biggest fans of The Walking Dead here? The whole car has been wrapped to celebrate The Walking Dead. There's some words that I can't be bothered to read. But once again, adding to the variety of the show, we have a chrome purple Audi R8 Spider, getting a lot of attention within the show. Not only that, but I believe this to be on Air Ride as well. An Audi R8, quite a new one, on air. And from chrome purple we've got chrome pink, and then beyond the Renault 5 we've got chrome blue on the GTR. So we are now being told to send it by a Range Rover, and we have a Mazda MX-5 with a kind of version of itself on its roof. And from one MX-5 to many others, including two Lamborghinis here. You've got the Lambo doors on the Mark III MX-5s. Oh look, cheeky side pipe out the rear bumper on the Mark II. What's going on with all these decorative bikes? There's turquoise, yellow and black on the Civic, and then we have a Unicorn on top of the Jimny. So the Jimny is currently flexing atop two wheels, and the Unicorn is flexing atop the Jimny. But I'm actually going to go film some vans. But before I film the vans, we have this whole section here. Now we've seen quite a few cars. Someone just exploded in the background. We have another off-roading Beetle. This is the second one we've seen today. There's a RAV4 with many rusty areas around it as well. Genuine rust as well. Few people have died. So this is the apocalyptic area with all the supplies that you could need for when the zombies from the car we saw earlier come over. Unfortunately, no zombie body parts are kept in this vehicle overnight, which luckily I don't think to be a lie. The windscreen wiper is a skeleton thumbs up. The amount of limbs on show is not normal. We've got this transporter a rat. We've got this safety tape around the excitable exhaust on the back of this, and that is the most vast sticker showcase that I've seen at a show before. It is supposed to look like this. It's got its rusty bonnet with vents that don't vent, and a little car collection on its dashboard as well. And of course some kitchen roll from when you gotta go. But it's alright guys, it's alright. Your approval is not required. The 1 Series has got some spare wheels on its roof, and we have a Little Tikes Cozy Coupe in the form of a Vauxhall Zafira. And as a first, I'm gonna sign the Cozy Coupe. Let's go YouTube, let's put another arrow. Oh, the pen's not very good. Do you have another pen? Thank you. But whilst I promised some quality van content, there's a Nissan GTR really going for it in the background. I think if I walk, oh, I can see the flames. Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna walk, I'm gonna run to it, and by the time I get there, it's gonna stop, because that's what always happens. The fire! We want to see the external combustion. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Oh, I've made it. Whoa! So there you go, I made it, he's still going. That was some impressive flames, some impressive external combustion. Oh yes, vans. So I think the GTR is just finished, and now we're in a van section. There's a transit pickup with a trailer with a poo on it, and an angry Mercedes. There you go, Adam Cedars vans. Oh look, another Little Tikes car on the top of a van this time, not a car. Oh look, even more flamingos. So whilst the 5-cylinder Ford makes some pops and bangs near the GTR, we now have Patrick Starr on the Audi. There's a Polo bread van in quite a retro livery, Upton and Son haulage contractors, and some revs from a Lexus as well. V8 noises. And now a few late arrivals. The 1 Series appears to be lost, doesn't know where to go. Well, I'm going to go over here, because the Beetle, an MX-5 and an Astra, a purple Astra, and a Panda. And some more Pandas, and a Panda's head. You see, this is why they're endangered, guys. Oh, I've been told to look out for... Ah! Noz! It comes out the front arch! On the back of the Astra, we have another Panda and a quilt with some more Pandas on it. This Panda is having a snack. There's some bamboo that's fallen down. There you go. So pandas all over. Oh, there's an actual panda! I told you, that is a rare spot. A panda with a Stella. Panda who knows how to live. This panda's not endangered. He's going to live a fruitful life. Careful, don't choke. You're endangered. We've got drunk pandas at the show now. And beyond the pandas, we have an early Celica. That is beautiful. There's a few yellow cars. Oh, well, first of all, we've got these exhausts that look like a pair of spread legs on the S2000, and then an off-roading Mark 1 MX-5. How about that? We've had 2 off-roading Beetles, and now an MX-5. He's up on the ramps to show that he can do. Who's this? I'm going to call him John. He looks like a John. He's probably Ben. Hello, Ben. That's fun. Well done, Ben. Also, going back to the S2000, it's got Tesla wheels on the front. This is a new trend. It's the 3rd car I've seen. I think they're just hubcaps that can pop on. No, wait. Undecided. They may be, I don't know. But yeah, that's a new trend, seeing Tesla wheels on modified cars. But I've just been told to go back to where I came from. Not in that way. I'm being called because apparently I've missed a white chaser. There's a 4th one. Who's this? Hello, Stinky. So this lineup starts with a wide-body Toyota Mister 2 with the chrome wheels. We've got a Zenki S14 with a Koki S14 behind it. And then we have, at the back, you can see the white chaser. We'll come to that. But then we have a JZX90 Toyota Mark II. So this is not a chaser, but it is a Tourer V, which is the top spec. It's the JZX90. That's the JZX100 chaser. That's the Mark II, and that's their Little Tikes slammed mobile with stretched tyres. Oh look, another Lamborghini, this one resembling a Ford Mustang. We've got the wide-arched Mark II MX-5, looks rather angry, and then another Mark I, bonnet up, obviously because it's turbocharged, and I've just spotted, down here, we have an Audi with a shark on its roof. My bad, it's not a shark, that is a killer whale on the killer Audi. Also, bit of a love story around here, we've got the E61 and the E39, I believe them to be kissing. Have a look. Look, young love. Oh, there we go, that's more like it. Although there is a hot rod and muscle car show somewhere in the area. That might be for tomorrow's video, because it's a 2-day event here. I just flipped off the red S14. It's not even red. Oh, I think his mate turned the keys, turned the car off. It seems I found some kind of horse racing section. They've made up I don't know what they're using as horses. I can't work out if someone's revving over there or having a barbecue. Well, there we go. Give us a sausage. Oh. So after asking a strange man for his sausage, I've now found a Triumph Spitfire who's missing the whole front bonnet. It's actually parked behind him. So if anyone wants a Spitfire bonnet and has maybe 5 arms, there it is. But the reason the bonnet has been removed is because he has the engine from a Triumph GT6. It's the 6-cylinder instead of the straight 4 that's in the 1500 Spitfires. Well, check out this. Another octopus! And look at this. Another octopus! Okay, guys, we've got some very tall girls. 8 foot, are we reckoning? They've had a growth spurt. What's going on here? Or maybe just these cars are so slammed to the ground it makes the girls look really tall, but they're actually regular height. The cars have just been slammed a little bit too much. I think that's definitely what's going on here. So could someone please remind me, is this the 5th White's Chaser of the day? I think maybe the 5th. So I'm now back in my car, and yeah, this is about to happen. You see, everyone's already on the hill. Oh my god. I mean, I've heard some loud pops and bangs, but they take the biscuit. Oh no. Okay, I'm going. The flames weren't big, but the bangs were. I'm now a left-handed hero. So Rich is still popping in the background. I've moved to a safe space to have a look at some quieter cars. We've got the S-bodies and then this E60 BMW. Oh, it's a Corsa. Further down in the barn, you're not going to expect this. Lowriders, a lowrider section. Yes, that is on hydraulics as well, the Boxster. The bed is on hydros. A completely pointless mod, but it's fun to see. Oh look, the Lincoln over there, it's bouncing. I don't think the FF's got hydros though. But you now join me inside Lee's S13.
Box rattly. Oh, I'm sorry.
So I can beep it, it's fine. So we're going to head back to our hotel and enjoy the night. There's some activities going on tonight, somewhere in here, somewhere everywhere else. We're going to see what we can do. But that was the day 1 of Modified Nationals. Day 2, the video will be out at some point. There's a few more to look at. There's the whole inside show that we haven't even touched. And there's a hot rod and muscle car section. And tomorrow, there's different cars turning up. So look out for that one. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Go follow me on Instagram for the updates and highlights and the photos I take from the meets that I go to. But for now, thanks for watching.
That's the one.